Hello and welcome to Honeydew podcast.
We're so excited you're here for the very first edition of our new series, The Better Boyfriend Method. We get so many questions from men about, why doesn't my partner want to have sex with me? Or why doesn't she want to try new things? Or where's the spark gone? We're going to tell you. We're going to break it down for you because there are some very simple strategies that you can use to be an amazing partner. Such a good, supportive, safe partner and really fucking good in bed. And we want to help you get there.
Yeah. And we love knowing that everyone, no matter what your gender, wants to be good in bed. That is a beautiful thing to want to have between you and your partner. And so we thank you so much for asking these questions because our goal is to get you orgasms. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter how many partners you have, we want you to have amazing orgasms and we want your partners to come back and give you an amazing review that was like, fuck, I just had amazing sex with that person. And so that is our goal here. But we need a little education sometimes. We're not born good in bed.
We're not, but we can become good in bed. We can teach you the skills that you need, and it might sting at times because you might have to admit, whoa, I'm actually not as good in bed as I thought I was. But that's okay. That's a great starting point. If you are willing to listen and learn, babe, you are going to be a god.
A god. Because that's where women are starting from. Women are starting from I don't know how to receive pleasure. I don't know how to give pleasure. And I have these underlying maybe insecurities or shame wrapped up. And that's always our framework as well. It's kind of boiling down where our hangups are because sometimes they're wrapped up in things that are kind of hard to talk about, which is shame or insecurities or inexperience. But they're so common. You're not alone in that experience and why you're asking this question. And so we want to celebrate the fact that you're asking.
Yes, that's so cool.
So
that is
hot.
Amazing that it's so hot.
It's the hottest thing you can do is ask a question of how to get better. That's already turning me on, to be honest with you.
And if that's the kind of partner you're going in as, and if you are bringing all of these strategies and skills that we are going to share with you, I swear to you, you are going to change somebody's life.
Oof.
Not only are you going to give them the best sex that they've ever had, you're going to make them feel more confident. You're going to help them want to explore more. I'm sorry, do you want to do kinky shit? If you make that person feel safe as hell, they're going to be down.
There is a guy that I dated for no more than 4 dates, but he was so communicative. He was tender, to say that word. He was sweet and he had fucking confidence. And so I still, to this day, call him the best kiss of my life because he was. No, we didn't date. We didn't go out much more than that because he graduated, moved, whatever. But because of who he was and how he was just tuned in to my body, best fucking kiss of my life, 10 years later, still talking about him.
Still talking about him.
And that's what we want for you. We want your street cred to go way up.
Yeah. So let's just get into it. Lay the first question on him because it's a really good place to start.
Really great place to start. Question is, why do I feel like my girlfriend never wants sex anymore? I'm doing everything right, but the spark died. Okay.
Are you?
Are you?
Are you doing everything right? That's my initial gut reaction to that.
I love that you think that you are.
Yeah.
But I don't actually. I hate it. And we need to Here's the thing. Sex needs to be approached from a state of curiosity always.
Yes.
So you can think you're doing everything right, which I don't even know what that means. But if you're not feeling connected or a spark, you haven't gotten curious enough with your partner because doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results, definition of insanity. Someone mentioned that. I think it's Freud. I'm going to quote Freud.
I think it's Freud.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're kissing her on the lips for a second, moving down to her neck, moving down to her boobs, and then you're like, okay, time to stick it in.
I bet you called out so many boys right now.
If that is your foreplay strategy, that's fine sometimes. I'll be honest. That's great sometimes. Not all the time. Not most of the time. You need to be mixing it up. Somebody is not going to be interested in having sex with you and like keep that spark alive if you are not introducing novelty. And it is so fucking easy to introduce novelty. Kiss a different erogenous zone. An erogenous zone is like a place in your body that you get turned on. Like behind your ear is a huge one. I'm sorry. That's a great one that nobody is utilizing.
You know where else that if your girl reads, she wants you to touch her? Right here, collarbone, or like right in her like hollow of her throat. You have no idea how many times she has read that sentence over and over again and in different books. That's where she wants you to kiss her. There's so many other places to touch a body when you snap out of your rhythm of your pattern. Spark does not come from white bread over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, that's not intimacy. That's not exciting. You're not having fun. Why do you think that she wants to have sex with you?
You're just trying to stick your dick in a hole at that point, and that's actually getting nobody anywhere. Maybe it's going to get you an orgasm, but is it going to get you the best orgasm that you could possibly have? I imagine not. I know what it's like to force out an orgasm, and it is not my favorite.
And I'm hoping, because you're asking questions, that you're a halfway decent human being, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt that you are. You will want your partner to have an amazing orgasm, right? For your orgasm to feel better. So let's snap out of these patterns, because you will come, and then reach for a new fucking tool so that you both can have a way better experience. And it's like watching ethical porn. You feel so much better when you're done because you know everyone had fun. So,
and if you're wondering like what is ethical porn, we can get into that in another episode. But something to consider. Also, you mentioned books. Read the fucking books she's reading.
Ooh,
if she is reading spicy books and you are like, I don't know how to mix it up, I don't know what novelty means, babe, take the novel part of it and dive in.
Dive in.
My God, there are so many good ideas in books because they are primarily written by women. And so the men in there are written from a women's perspective. So they're doing shit that women actually want.
Hey, you don't want to go to a bookstore and buy it? 9 times out of 10, it's on any of your listening platforms that you get your music from already.
Literally.
For free. Well, if you have your subscription. But do that. And then you can just pop it in your ears. Also, that's hot. I digress. Okay. Let's get into the rest of our tools.
Work on your foreplay strategy. If you have more questions about that, let us know. Happy to help there. Give you like some specific routines that you can mix up. ABC, you know what I mean. We'd also love to know, how else are you being intimate?
Yeah.
Are you just trying to have sex with her? And that is your only way that you are like connecting with this human being that you were supposed to love and care for?
I know. We need to be initiating this like non-sexual environment as well, because we're talking about being safe. I don't feel safe when someone walks up to me and slaps my ass. I could know you or not. I don't know what type of play we're about to engage in, and I don't know what you're expecting in this exchange. Like, I could love you. I still don't know what you're expecting. And if I'm not ready, if I'm someone with responsive desire, meaning I need a little bit longer of a drag to get turned on, that is going to pull me out completely, and I'm going to hate you.
I'm actually going to be furious.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking hate you.
So angry. Versus if you had come up behind and been like, is there anything that I can help you with? Like, I see you're doing the dishes. Can I finish those for you? Or can I make you a snack? Or like, oh, I noticed the laundry's not done. I'm going to go get that done for you. It's called chore play, to be specific, and it fucking works. It fucking works because we know women are the primary holders of the mental load in households. And if that's a confusing sentence for you, look it up, because it's so fucking important and it will change your relationship.
Yeah.
But damn, how else are you like taking care of this person? Are you getting the fuck off your phone when she's talking to you? Or are you looking at your phone on fucking some stupid ass game?
Yep.
While she is trying to tell you how her day went.
Your fantasy football is what I'm talking about. Will ruin your sex life if you let it. It ruined mine. It ruined mine with one of my partners, because draft, I understand, and I also don't, and I don't give a shit. It came before connecting. The phone would be up, propped for our dates. He would be drafting during our dates that I planned first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And I would feel ignored. And like that wasn't something we agreed on. So if this is like a dynamic you agree on, fucking fine. But like you need to be intentional with the time that you're spending. If you live together, that does not mean that every single day you wake up and you guys are having a date in the house. That is not a date. A date means you plan something and you take them outside of the house for intentional time spent away from distractions, away from routine. And that is intimacy. You need to put
with no expectation. There are no expectations attached to that date. If your expectation is I take you out, I buy you dinner, you have sex with me, that does not count. That is not an attempt at intimacy. That is an attempt at fucking someone, and that is not safe and loving.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but your girlfriend, I don't care how long you've been together. I don't give a shit if she's your wife. She doesn't owe you sex ever. But you can help her want sex. Ugh, that's like that's such an important distinction, and it makes me so mad.
Shirt. Put it on a shirt, Cass.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think when things start to feel transactional, people feel used and it feels not fun. And then it feels that's where the pattern comes back in, because a transaction means something is given, received, you're done.
Literally.
And that's not fun.
No, it's not. If you're always initiating sex by you put your hand on her thigh and then you are slowly like going towards
you know how annoying
I don't know what you're doing. It's so annoying. But also, if she thinks that every time you touch her, you are expecting sex, that's going to get like a trauma response. If she's not actually enjoying the sex, if she's not in the mood for sex, but she's giving it to you anyways because she knows you expect it, like that is not the kind of relationship you want to have. That's not something you should want to put your partner through. So that's why initiating non-sexual touch is so important. Put your hand on her leg. But that's it. Let that be it. Make out. Have a killer makeout session. But that's it.
Yeah.
If you allow her to feel like intimate, connected, safe, loved, that's what's going to get her in the mood most of the time.
No, but break exactly what you just did. Break that down. If she thinks every time you touch her, she has to give you sex, that is horrible. That's a horrible situation to put your partner in.
Yeah.
So we need to be taking care of our partners with more comforting touch and less expectation, especially the longer you're in a relationship. It's like, yeah, when I would know my partner's moves, my boyfriend's moves to start having sex with me, how quickly I would do anything else or get out of the house, because I'm like, no, fuck you. You're not even like asking me the way I want to be asked. So it's like
literally.
Anyway, I could go.
It's such a turnoff.
It is such a turnoff.
It's honestly, this is going to sound mean, but I find it pathetic.
No, it's
like,
so embarrassing.
If my partner goes for like the same initiation strategy that he's used for like 10 fucking years, I'm like, I don't want to fuck you because I find you pathetic. And like,
I find you pathetic and lacking originality. Like,
it's embarrassing, genuinely.
Sex
exactly
is
like
supposed to be so much fun, and it's supposed to be exciting. Like, okay, there's so much nuance to this. I understand. Like, it's not every single time, blah, blah, blah. But think about it. We get to do this for fun, to have pleasure. So why aren't you approaching it in a way that is fun and engaging and pleasurable and new and exciting? It's like, why are you having sex then at that point as well? Like, that's another question that we need to be asking ourselves about the spark. It's like, what is sex for? Why do you want to have it? I think we had a guest on the podcast once that told us to like ask that question about like, why are you even trying to have sex right now? Because that's a huge, that's very obvious. It's like a neon sign to your girlfriend, and she can read it even if you can't, if you're just trying to get off like for yourself. It's like very fucking obvious. So
it's incredibly obvious.
There's so much to unpack there, my friend.
So much. And now I'm going to say something that might hurt, but it's going to be my favorite part of this.
Hold my hand while you do it.
We only crave things that we enjoy. So is she actually enjoying the sex you do have? My guess is no.
Probably no.
Probably no. And again, like we said in the beginning, nobody is born amazing at sex. And there are a few really simple things you can do, like ask her what she likes and listen. It sounds so simple and you're like, no, it's too simple. Like it couldn't possibly be solved by that.
When was the last time you asked her?
when was the last time you asked, like, how do you like to be touched?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you masturbate? Like, do you want to bring a toy in? What's your
What do
favorite
you think
toy?
about when we're having sex? What could make
Yes.
this even better?
Yeah.
What haven't we tried yet that you would like to try?
Ugh, there's so many easy questions.
And guess what
Okay.
else that is? That's dirty talk too. So
Yes, it
if
is.
you're curious or your partner has brought up, like, I wish you would dirty talk with me more, and you're like, I don't know how, your pussy is wet. It's like, cute, I guess. Like, but I know that
Cute.
already. So
Yeah, I know.
I,
It's mine.
I fucking know.
I
Thanks.
made it that way.
You know how much I had to think about not you right now to get it that way?
Yeah, I've worked really, really hard.
In these last
My
5
God.
minutes to get it that way. Thanks a heap.
Pedro Pascal has been putting in work in my brain to get us to this point.
You have no idea how tired we are. So I forget what I was going to say with that. Ask her questions, and that's dirty talk. That's really hot, and I bet you she won't be expecting it.
I bet you she won't. Another thing she won't be expecting, deprioritizing penis and vagina sex. So if you're like, but that's sex. Newsflash, it's not. And your penis is not going to be the thing that gives her an orgasm 99% of the time. That's actually not how like vulva, vagina anatomy works.
Absolutely.
It's just not. Internal stimulation, some people cannot reach orgasm from that.
I mean, I can, but I don't do that 99% of the time. It's clitoral.
It might not be what feels best for people. It like might be a lot more difficult. It doesn't really matter. Deprioritize P and V. And if you're like, what else can I do? Use your little brain, babe.
Use your brain. It's there. Just
It's
make
there.
it pulse a little bit. You got it.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Use your senses. What can you taste?
What can you see? What can you touch?
What can you touch?
What can you smell?
Yeah.
And
Then do one of those things.
do something to enhance one of those sensations, and that will make it better.
That will make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get so stuck in these patterns we've been talking about where it's like once we have penetrative P and V sex, we're like, that is sex. And so we skip over all the things we used to do, like hand sex or dry humping. And it's like, actually, those are generally better ways to make someone with a vagina orgasm.
Yep. Absolutely.
End of story.
I love
End of
fingering.
story.
I love fingering so much. And you know how many people have fingered me since I've been an adult? That's not what I meant. Since I started having sex, not a lot. And you know what? They never ask. And when I do ask them for it, they think that it's just the warm up to their penis.
Yes.
And that is not true because I will finish from fingers way more than I finish from mine all the time, than a penis.
Guilty.
Guilty. But yeah, we need to start broadening our definition of what sex means. And again, that would be a very hot question to ask your girlfriend is like, what does sex mean to you? Like, what is sex and what are you missing from it that we can add into this like buffet that we can choose from? Sex is a buffet. There's so many options on the table. What are we going to pull in and put on our plate today? Because it can change today to tomorrow to next week.
If you're grabbing shrimp and white rice every time, I get it. I get why she's not there. I get why she's not into it.
You know? We just
can
don't
only
need
handle
that.
so much shrimp.
Yeah, only so much shrimp. So we need to bring in novelty. And that's the point. We have so many episodes. We talk so much about it, but we have also so many like practical ideas. If you're curious about how to bring in novelty that isn't going to like a swingers club. So, cause like, yes, we've done that.
Yes, we've done that.
But we also do a lot of other things that bring in novelty that you don't really have to leave your home for, or you don't have to get that much farther out of your comfort zone. But it's something that you haven't done before. And novelty is like scientifically backed to bring in more like a different chemical to your brain, which will bring you closer.
It'll reignite the spark.
Yep.
Genuinely, experts have explained to us over and over again that novelty is what keeps the spark alive. So if you're wondering, like, how do I get more novel? And we also have this whole concept of setting containers, which is going to change your life. But I feel like we have thrown a lot at you.
Lovingly.
So I think let's put a pin in it. And we'll cover those things in our next Better Boyfriend Method episode. And if you're like, damn,
that was a heap and I need more.
Yeah, help me. If you want help implementing any of this, if you want specific advice, if you think, yeah, like that kind of applies, but it also doesn't because there's also this situation, We have good news for you.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Link in the description of this video. You can submit what's going on with you, what you'd like some help with, and then we can coach you. We can coach you. We'll see if we're a good fit. We'll see if we think we can help you, if we want to help you.
Play hard to get. Fucking let them chase us. Honestly, our goal, like we said at the beginning, is to get you and your partners the most orgasms possible. And sometimes that means tailored advice, because that's what we needed. That's why a lot of things in our life didn't work. That's why we started the podcast. That's why we bring on expert guests, is because we need tailored advice to our lives and the hurdles or the hiccups that we go through. There's no shame in the game. We all need a little help. We all need some coaching sometimes. And so if that's something that might work for you in your situation, visit the link, let us know what's going on, and we'll see if we're a good fit.
Yeah, let us get down and dirty with you and support the hell out of you.
Absolutely.
And just make you into the best fucking boyfriend, husband, partner that you can be. Like, you can be amazing. You can be the best fuck someone has ever had.
You really can.
And you don't have to be, like, I'm going to be honest, you don't have to be super hot. You don't have to be super cool.
No.
Emma can speak to that. She's
Oh my God, that was so fucking funny. Hilarious you ate with that one.
Yeah.
Not
Emma's
me,
dated,
but my partners.
No, Emma's hot cool. We know that. But she has an old partner who's
Best
neither,
sex I've ever
she
had.
fucked him for a real long time.
Real
So
long time.
we want to help you be that partner. You don't have to come in with anything. We're going to help you leave with everything.
We're going to help you leave coming.
Leave coming. Exactly. Okay, so fill that out. Leave us questions in the comments that you want us to answer as we continue this series. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, boys.
Bye, boys.
Bye, boys.